Hello everyone. So today we have a new question, example 9.4 from your textbook. Okay, from your textbook. Okay, a square laid slab of side 15 centimeter and thickness 10 centimeter is subjected to a shearing force, and here in bracket on its narrow face, okay, of force is equal to this much force. Let's say, let me draw first. I have a square laid slab. Let's say I have a square laid slab like this. Okay, it is square laid slab. Some of you will say that, sir, it is not square, it is parallelogram. Okay, it's not parallel triangle. Okay, it's square, but the viewpoint is different. That's why you can see like this way. Okay, let's say this is a square slab of side 15 centimeter. So this one is 15 centimeter. Okay, every side are same. Okay, 15 centimeter and thickness 10 centimeter. Let's say it has a thickness also, and which is thickness is equal to thickness is equal to 10 centimeter. Okay, like this way. Okay, definitely there will be some portion that will be like this way. Okay, subjected to a shearing force, this much force. So what is the force? What is the force? Shear force 9 into 10 raised to 4 Newton. Okay, the lower edge is riveted to the floor. Let's say there is a floor over here. Okay, here it is a floor, definitely like this way. It is a floor. Okay, let's say it is riveted over here, like fixed. It is fixed over here at lower side. How much will the upper edge be displaced? Okay, now the force is acting, the shear force is acting on its narrow face. So it has two face. This is a wider face and this is a narrow face. Okay, this is a narrow face. See, this is the narrow face. Okay, the force is acting like this way. Okay, ખ્યાલ આવે છે કે ખ્યાલ આવે છે? Let's say this is a square slab and I am forcing, it is riveted from lower side. Okay, and I am forcing from this side to this side like this way. So it will bend somewhat. Understand? આનો જે shape છે થોડો change થશે કે નહીં આવી રીતે આમ, હે ને? Okay, so if I force like this way, then how much will the upper edge be displaced? Upper edge displaced થશે, હે ને? જે original position છે અહીંયાથી displaced થશે. Let's say it will displace over here due to this force. It will displace over here. Okay, આવી રીતે થઈ જશે. Got some idea? It will displace somewhat. How much? It will displace up to delta x. Okay, so it will displace delta x. So how much will the upper edge be displaced? G for lead is 5.6 into 10 raised to 9 Newton per meter square. F is given. Okay, so G is modulus of rigidity. In the case of shear force, the constant is known as the modulus of rigidity. In the case of tensile stress or compressive stress, the constant is Young's modulus. Or in the case of volumetric stress, then the constant is known as bulk modulus. Okay, now so G is given 5.6 into 10 raised to 9 Newton per meter square. Okay, so now what will be the cross section area? Cross section area will be this much. This is our cross section area. Okay, this is the cross section area. What will be the cross section area? So A is equal to this side multiplied by this side. This side is 15. Okay, this side is 15 and this side is 10 centimeter. See, what is the thickness? Thickness is 10 centimeter, right? Okay, so thickness is 10 centimeter and this side is 15 centimeter, 50 centimeter, sorry. Okay, so area will be 10 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter multiplied by 15 centimeter, but 10 raised to minus 2 meter into meter square. So it will be 500. So it will be 5 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter square. Right? Okay. So we got the area. Now we want to find the how much will the upper edge be displaced. Displacement we want to find. So what is the formula? So shear stress is equal to G modulus of rigidity into shear strain. What is shear strain? Let's say this is the block. Okay, this is connected over here. Let's say I am forcing from this side. This length is L and let's say it is displacing like this way. So this is the displacement delta x. So what was the shear strain? Shear strain was shear stress, so simple F by A. The stress is simple F by A. G is G. What is strain? Strain is displacement upon length, delta x upon L. Remember? Okay. So delta x upon L. જે લોકોને યાદ નથી આવતું એ પ્રીવિયસ લેક્ચર જોઈને આવો. બરાબર છે? Okay, what we need to find? The displacement we need to find, delta x. Okay, so delta x is equal to F L upon G, F L upon G into A. What is F? F is what is the force? 9 into 10 raised to 4 Newton. L, length. So one side is 15 centimeter. So 15 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, FL upon GA. What is G? G is 5.6 into 10 raised to 9 and A is area 5 into 10 raised to minus 2. Okay, what will be the answer? Find the answer. Let me see. હું તો કઈ કેલ્ક્યુલેટ નથી કરવાનો. હું તો ડાયરેક્ટ તમને આન્સર આપવાનો છું. બરાબર છે? ચલો કેલ્ક્યુલેટ કરવાનો કેલ્સીની અંદર. આન્સર તમારો કેટલો આવશે? 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 4 meter. So it will be 0.16 mm. ક્લિયર થયો ક્વેશ્ચન? સિમ્પલ ક્વેશ્ચન છે. બરાબર છે? એમ તો સિમ્પલ છે, ખાલી આ જે ક્વેશ્ચન છે એને અન્ડરસ્ટેન્ડ કરવો બહુ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે. બરાબર છે? તો આપણે એક આખી ફિગર ડ્રો કરી અને તમને મેં આખું એક્સપ્લેન કર્યું. જોઈ લો. ઓકે, ચલો તમને એક બીજો ક્વેશ્ચન આપું છું, એ આપણે સોલ્વ કરીએ. બરાબર છે? નેક્સ્ટ ક્વેશ્ચન છે, the average depth of Indian Ocean is about 3000 meter. Calculate the fractional compression delta V by V of water at the bottom of ocean given the bulk modulus of water 2.2 into 10 raised to 9 Newton per meter square. Okay, so we need to find the fractional compression delta V by V. Okay, we need to find delta V by V. Okay, from the question you directly can understand this is the question of volumetric stress and volumetric strain, or I can say hydraulic stress or hydraulic strain. Okay, તો question તો clear થઈ ગયો ને? તો આની અંદર bulk modulus આવશે. And what is the, so the question is or hydraulic, volumetric or hydraulic, both are same. Okay, so I can say that hydraulic stress is equal to bulk modulus B into volumetric strain. Okay, so it is the stress is hydraulic stress is pressure. What is hydraulic stress? It is pressure. So pressure is equal to B into delta V by V. Okay, actually there will be minus over here because due to this pressure, delta V will be negative. Let's say V2, delta V is V2 minus V1, initial volume and final volume. If I have something and if I give the pressure, let's say initial volume is V1, okay, this is the V1 volume. Due to pressure, it will contract like this way, and this is the final volume V2. So V2 is less than V1, so delta V will be negative. So I have to write here minus, but here I only want to find the value. Okay, I only want to find the value. Okay, so no need to write minus. Okay, so let's remove this minus. Okay, so what will be the delta V by V? Delta V by V is equal to P upon B, pressure upon bulk modulus. Okay, now what is the pressure? Bulk modulus we know, bulk modulus of water is given, but what is the pressure? Or where I need to find delta V by V? I need to find at the bottom of the ocean. So what is the depth of the ocean? Depth of the ocean is 3000 meter. Now from the property of fluid, we know that let's say solution is starting from here. Solution at h depth, or let me write like this way: pressure, PRESSURE, due to h height of water column, P is equal to rho GH. This is the equation of fluid mechanics. Okay, property of fluid છે એની અંદર આ equation આવે છે. Let's say if there is the ocean over here, okay, and let's say this is the depth and some object is over here, so pressure will be pressure over here. Let's say the depth is H, okay, or D. So pressure at H depth is equal to rho GH. Okay, pressure will rho GH. So P is equal to rho GH. This is the gauge pressure. Okay, now what is rho? Rho is the density of water. It is 10 raised to 3. Density of water is 1000. Okay, take G is equal to 10, so G is equal to 10. And what is the height, or let's say depth? 3000. So 3 into 10 raised to 3, right? 3000. So it will be 3 into 10 raised to 7 Newton per meter square, or I can say Pascal, right? So I got the pressure, but this pressure is known as hydraulic stress. What is hydraulic stress? Pressure itself, right? Okay, so I need to find delta V by V. What is pressure? Pressure is 3 into 10 raised to 7 upon what is bulk modulus? 2.2. 2.2 into 10 raised to 9. Okay, so what will be the answer? Find the answer. Let me see the answer. I will give you direct answer. Okay, the answer is 1.36 into 10 raised to minus 2. There will not be any unit. Okay, અહીંયા કોઈ unit આવશે નહીં. No need of unit because this is delta V by V. Or I can say that if I want to give the answer in percentage, then I need to multiply by 100. So it will be 1.36 into 100. 1.36%. Okay, so જો અહીંયા 3000 મીટર 3 કિલોમીટર નીચે થયું ને, તો જે વોટર છે એની જે સરફેસ છે એનાથી તમે 3 કિલોમીટર નીચે જાઓ છો ઇન્ડિયન ઓશનમાં, તો ત્યાં જે વોટર છે એ જસ્ટ ખાલી એનું કેટલું કમ્પ્રેશન થાય છે? ઓનલી 1.36%. That's why the water is incompressible. કહેવાય ને, water is the incompressible fluid and gas is the compressible fluid, right? Okay, so in generally આપણે હંમેશા વોટરની જ્યારે વાત કરીએ ત્યારે વોટરને એક ઇનકમ્પ્રેસિબલ ફ્લુઇડ તરીકે જ લઈએ છીએ. બીકોઝ સી 3 કિલોમીટર નીચે ખાલી કમ્પ્રેસિબિલિટી કેટલી છે? 1.36%. તો આ નિયરલી ઇનકમ્પ્રેસિબલ જ કહેવાય. ક્લિયર થાય છે? જોઈ લો ક્વેશ્ચન. ઓકે, સો આઈ હોપ કે આજનું આપણે અહીંયા કામકાજ પૂરું કરીએ, હે ને? નેક્સ્ટ લેક્ચરની અંદર પાછા મળીએ નવા સમ્સ સાથે. ઓકે, ત્યાં સુધી એન્જોય કરો. થેન્ક યુ વેરી મચ.